Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. Today I'm going to talk about MREs. I assume that everybody knows what they are, but there's probably a lot of people that have never seen an MRE, or maybe you've just seen them, but you've never tasted one. So I'm going to show you what MREs are. It might help a few people out there. MRE stands for Meals Rejected by Ethiopians, or Meals Rejected by the Enemy. No, not really. They stand for Meals Ready to Eat. This is a very old one. I'm going to go ahead and open it. Just cut the top. Go ahead and pour your contents out. This one is a very old one. I wrote on it, packed September 2002. That's why we're going to open and check this one out. A lot of things come in a MRE or a MRE. First, you got your main entree. Your main entree, this one is spaghetti with meat and sauce. Go ahead and open it. And you have your meal. Usually they have dates on them. Let's see, this date, this is what's on here. 4 numbers. 2194. So yes, this was packed in 2002. The first one is the year. 2002, it's the 194th day of the year, the Julian day. So just basically divide that by 30 and you'll get the month. So that way if you're out buying some used MREs, look at the date. The first number is 2002. The next is the 194th day of the year. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get this started. They come with this nice high-speed heater. It has instructions on it, but it's really basically very easy. Rip the top off. Put your meal in there. An MRE, most MREs have 1,200 calories. So if you're planning on meals and how much food it actually is, it's about 1,200 calories for the average MRE. What you're going to do is you got your meal in there, you're going to add a little bit of water. You can see down here it says do not overfill. And that's a little bit over, but it really doesn't matter. What we're going to do now, you can lean this against a rock or anything if you're out in the woods. And what's happening is chemically starting to heat that MRE up. We're going to see how good it is. This heater's pretty old, but it should still do a good job. Let's look at what else we get in an MRE. All right, this one has some wheat snack bread. Wheat snack bread is not bad. It's a piece of bread. So we got a piece of bread. This one has some cheese spread. The cheese spread is probably the one thing that will go bad the first thing in this meal, is the cheese spread. What you want to do is knead the cheese spread, especially if it's old. Get it all mixed up good. But these are the worst things. When they go bad, this is what usually goes bad, is the cheese. So let's see how bad this one is. Not bad at all, right there. That is totally edible. Totally edible. You can go ahead and put some on your bread. Take your knife, spread it around. Next thing we got is some toasted crackers. Open it up. Everybody knows what those are. Toasted peanut butter crackers. Next, we have some charms. Some candy. In this particular one, you have a dairy shake vanilla. I personally hate the shakes, no matter what they are. Some guys like them. It's just personal preference. This one, you will add water to it. It'll tell you how much. Tear it open and add 6 ounces of cold water, about 1/4 of a canteen cup to the punch. Fold over top and shake it for 60 seconds and then consume it promptly. If you can see over here, the water is starting to boil and is definitely starting to get hot. Yep. You can probably see that right there, a little steam coming up. We're going to just let this keep sitting. Next, they have an accessory pack in them. accessory packs are nice. Open it up and let's see what we got. Tabasco sauce makes everything taste better. If you're a coffee drinker, you got some instant coffee. You got your creamer to go with it. You got your sugar. You have a very important item right here is toilet paper. You don't get that much, but you get enough to take care of your business. Toilet paper. You get some salt. Important thing right here, some matches. You get some gum, and then you get a little moist towelette to clean up. This is an MRE. It's about 1,200 calories. They'll keep you alive. I've eaten thousands and thousands of these things. Some are better than others, but they are food. This thing is getting hotter and hotter. Be very careful, especially with children. If you have an MRE, you give it to them. This can definitely burn them. So be very careful. I'm going to pull it out now. It's probably not totally heated. If you like it really hot, you'd leave it in longer. And you could also take it out and put it back in so this side will warm up. If you leave it in there long enough, it will warm up. Before you open it, you can sort of stir it up a little bit, get the hot and cold. This isn't totally done, I can feel it. MREs are made to eat hot or cold, so if you don't have time to heat it up, you don't have to worry about it. Let's say you have some MREs but you don't have the heater. Boil some water and just drop this in the water. It'll heat it up just similar to what it's doing right here. There's two ways to open this. You can open it at the top. There's a notch there. You can cut it across there. Or sometimes it's easier to open it this way. That way you sort of make a bowl out of it. Go ahead and cut it. And let's see the surprise we have today. As you can see, we have spaghetti. It's definitely spaghetti in there. You get one heavy-duty spoon also with your MRE. It doesn't look that good, but it's not that bad, especially when you're hungry in the field. So there you go. You know what an MRE is now. Typically, I think it costs, when I was in, they were about $7.25 an MRE cost the government. So it's about $90 a case. Typically, you can buy a case for 75, 80 bucks. But then the shipping's gonna hurt you. Or you can go to the gun show. The gun show sells them for about $5 a piece. If you buy, 10 or 12 up to a case, they sometimes $4 a piece. So remember the date. Go in there and look at the dates. Make sure you're getting a fresh MRE. And this date's a sure way of doing it. The newer ones, this 4-digit number is usually on the outside of the MRE, so you don't have to open the MRE like I had to. When they first came out, they didn't have the dates on some of the outside, so you really didn't know, but you had the date on the cases. So if you got MREs at the gun show or a flea market or something, check out the date to see if you're getting a fresh one. Also, MREs store better the colder the temperature. You can store an MRE 7 years easily if you store it properly. For the increasing temperature, you're going to lose months or years on the storage ability. MREs are a little bit expensive if you think, well, I'm just going to buy MREs. MREs are costly. I would recommend having a few MREs in your 72-hour bug-out bag, because you can throw 4 or 5 in there and you don't have to worry about heating them up with an outside source. You got your heater. They are pretty good. So I recommend having some MREs, so if you have to leave your retreat, go somewhere, leave your house because of any reason, a forest fire or your water line break, and you have to leave, you can just grab your bag and have a few meals ready to go. Thanks for watching.